questions.
We have the answers.
It's Q&A time.
Time.
So this week, the first question comes from Conan the Barbara Streisand asks, how much did you cum during the Final Fantasy VII Remake portion of the Square Enix conference? And would Peter North be jealous?
Okay. Yeah, I was shooting huge, warm, ropey streams of cum that would drown or permanently blind an amateur porn star. I mean, come on. After that fucking gameplay reveal and that final trailer that showed Tifa and Sephiroth, that just left me quivering and shivering and convulsing like a shaky leg newborn baby deer. What about you?
I'm pretty regular, so it's just kind of like, do it every day. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Sub Troy Fan 97 asks, what happened 5 years ago in Ashen? Not the shit game, but the vibrant world of Road Rage. Well, I mean, I guess there's no one better than the people that made the game to answer that question.
5 years ago, the city of Ashen was voted one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world. Ashen was a vibrant, great place to live. But this is now. Social problems have overrun the modern world, and also the city of Ashen. Exactly 5 years ago makes the day all hell broke loose. Day 1. We all knew too well that we were slowly being killed by the multinationals before Day 1. But knowing is different than realizing or acting. On Day 1, the 95% decided to push back. The small group that started the call to arms for freedom grew exponentially to millions of backers in just one day. The world as we knew it suddenly came to an end. Unable to take back control, the authorities constructed a high wall topped by razor wire around each district, forcing the inhabitants within to survive on their own behind a containment wall. Police checkpoints stopped anybody going in or out. Within months, the districts were overrun by biker gangs terrorizing defenseless citizens. Now, these gangs do whatever they want. They take your money, your TV, and your girlfriends. They are bad to the bone. Few dare to resist, especially here in Subtroit, where it's the worst. The government abandoned us. There's only one language Subtroit speaks now, and that's brutal violence.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it just seems like a world that's so real to me. Like, I just feel like that's something that would, happen tomorrow. Like the multinationals coming in, and I don't know. It's like the story just feels like it's mimicking society, and because there's always that threat of like biker gangs taking over. You know what I mean? Like once the multinationals take over and just ruin the world, topple the economy and stuff. I mean, I guess that's sort of what they're going for. I mean, I feel like this is just something I can relate to, honestly.
Oh, is Subtroit supposed to be Detroit?
Yeah, something like that, maybe. I don't know. Like, I haven't really gotten deep into the game yet. Like, I don't know a lot about the lore, so I'm still learning about Subtroit. But yeah, there's a lot to it, man. It's a crazy place to live.
Moving on, we got Dead by Offended Words asks, did it even matter that Sony wasn't at this year's E3 show?
I mean, not really, but it's kind of sad that they weren't there. I mean, I don't know if it really affects them in the long run. They're ahead and everything, it looks like. I mean, I guess it's weird that like no one's talking about Sony at E3 time, but yeah, ultimately, does it matter? I don't know. What do you think about this?
I don't think E3 really matters anymore to begin with, so it doesn't matter who's there. Like, I guess it was smart of them to just do it beforehand and get it over and done with so they could announce their new console. I'm guessing that's what their strategy was. But yeah, no, I don't think it matters. I don't think anything matters anymore in terms of E3.
Well, I don't know. I don't know that it would have helped anything, to be honest with you. I don't know it would have made E3 any better if they were there. So I don't know. I mean, it's a weird strategy, but I feel like they'll probably be back next year. So is this going to be a thing where like certain companies just like dip out here and there when they don't want to? I don't know. E3 is a weird thing because it's like it technically pays about half of the wages of the ESRB and stuff like that. So it's kind of a thing that like needs to exist for them in a weird way. Like that's how they sort of keep that group funded. So like I said, they're at the front lines of keeping the government out of video games. So I guess in that sense, I kind of like it. The E3 is around. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like weird ways to justify it, but I don't know. I don't know that it mattered. We'll see once the new, consoles come out and stuff. If Sony's approach over the last couple of years really going to matter one way or the other.
Don't think too much about that, son. That's just Subtroid. And you know that'll never change.
So your monkey brain learned how to formulate words.